I've fallen for some pretty dumb requests as a photographer. So let's look at some of the red flag requests that potential clients could be throwing your way.
Are you tired of the endless stream of fantasy marketing and vanity metrics? Yeah, so am I. My name is James Patrick, and I'm an internationally published photographer, media specialist, and marketing strategist. I'm also a student of professional development, and like you, I've been left frustrated by all of this influencer-driven generic advice, making us think that we are just one course, conference, or manifestation away from the life of our dreams. We need to cut through this crap and move beyond the posturing, beyond the facade, beyond the image to take real action on the real work that will create the real results. This is the Beyond the Image podcast.
What is going on? And thank you so much for tuning in to our latest episode of the Beyond the Image podcast. It's April Fool's Day as of recording this, so I'm the fool in this episode. Here's things that I fell for, and some of them I fell for more times than I will ever admit to. But before we get into that, we are about 50% sold out on Get Published Live. May 16th through 18th, 2024. We are bringing out so many great media professionals for you to meet with and strategize with and network with face to face. You'll get to meet with the editors of Icon Refined Magazine, Ricochet Magazine, Elements Magazine. Who else do we have coming out? We have the host of the Be It Till You See It podcast. We have, let's just go to the website and find out who we got going on here. We got the art director of Phoenix Magazine. We got the editorial director of Phoenix Magazine as well. We have the publisher of one of the city lifestyle magazines. We have one of the hosts of the Finding Arizona podcast. We have the host and producer of the Phoenix Finds TV show. We have a reporter with ABC 15. And I think I mentioned we have the editors of Icon Refined Magazine, Ricochet Magazine, and Elements Magazine all coming out, all traveling out to be there in person. But in addition to all that, just by attending, you get the opportunity to cast for innumerable projects every year. Hundreds of media castings get booked at Get Published Live. So we are casting for a feature with Icon Refined, Ricochet, Define Magazine, Phoenix Magazine, Train for Her, Train, Vitality, Swimlux, Max Health, and Wellness Magazine. We have Personal Fitness Professional Magazine, Fitness Magazine, Portfolio Magazine, Center Stage Magazine, Elements Magazine, Optimize Magazine, Silver Magazine, Impact Magazine, Living Fit Magazine, City Lifestyle Magazine, Ziva Voices Magazine, and Skin and Ink Magazine. Woo! And then we have podcasts, we have digital features, we have TV features, and more. You truly can get published just by attending. Virtual and in-person access available. Go to getpublishedlive.com for that. All right. So red flag requests, things that clients say to us in hopes that they will get a better deal or a more favorable rate or even a free rate. So let's go through some of these and let's then give the actual translation, what the client actually means. So the first one, it's a super easy shoot. It's a quick project. I just need a real fast edit. The translation is this is going to take up your entire day. I have to think about it. Let me get back to you on that. Translation, I'm a commitment phobe, and I'm going to get cold feet anytime that I have to agree to terms, I have to sign a contract, or it comes time to paying the invoice. We need this done like yesterday. Translation, I'm going to make my lack of preparation and planning your emergency. So buckle up. I've had so many bad experiences before. I've been ripped off so many times before by other service providers. Translation, you are going to be the next person who I say ripped me off. I guarantee it. I'm going to need you to sign this NDA because my idea is so unique. You've never heard of this idea before, and I can't risk this getting out into the market before it's ready. Translation, It's not unique at all. I have a very limited budget, but I do not have limited expectations. That would be a great t-shirt slogan. I have a very limited budget, but I do not have limited expectations. If I shout you out on social, you discount your rate. Translation, I want to lock you into a lower rate until I find someone else who's willing to do it for less than you. There's a lot more work coming down the pipeline. So if you help us out on this project, we're going to be sure that you get all that upcoming work as well. Translation, this is going to be the one and only time we ever work with you. You'll never hear from us after this project. You see, the point I'm trying to make with all of these is you are not required to work for less to help someone else make more. You are not required to work for less to help someone else make more. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We appreciate your 5-star reviews on the Apple Podcast app, for sharing this podcast with a friend. Hope you have an amazing start to your week. Hope you had a great April Fool's Day. We'll talk to you on the next episode. Take care, everyone.